He cried at Arlington, heartbreaking tears from an icon helpless at 41. These were no longer the youthful tears of heartbreak from 2006, but the tearful farewell of his final World Cup. What happened to Ronaldo at 41, and why did this World Cup 2026 campaign become the cruelest verdict of his legendary career? 41 years of age, heavy on his legs, 90 invisible minutes on the pitch, and 0 shots on target against Spain. I still remember the dramatic Iberia press conference before the match when he fearlessly pointed his finger at critical journalists, saying, "I know you hate me."
Dá aquele rapaz que está à frente dele, aquele rapaz que ele não gosta de mim, quer ver se ele me faz uma pergunta boa.
He stood tall with fierce pride, determined to silence the doubters one last time. But the 91st minute strike from Mikel Merino crushed all hope, shattering the dreams of an entire nation.
Ferran Torres remind they'll need extra time. Mikel Merino.
Portugal's blind loyalty to this 41-year-old icon became the tactical suicide sentence of Roberto Martinez. Do not judge his legacy too quickly. Join me as we uncover the whole truth. The craziest 24 hours of the 2026 World Cup captured in 2 historic photos taken less than 1 day apart. They were recorded at 2 stadiums over 1,000 kilometers away from each other. The first image shows Cristiano Ronaldo standing alone on the grass in Arlington, Texas. He faced Spain only to suffer a heartbreaking 1-0 defeat. He wept as he waved goodbye to his final World Cup dream. The second image appeared just hours later from the intense atmosphere in Atlanta. Argentina battled through adversity, completing a dramatic 3-2 comeback. Lionel Messi fell to his knees, weeping in the warm embrace of his teammates. 2 legends and 2 different tears telling 2 opposite stories. One represents a tragic farewell while the other celebrates a miraculous survival. Look back at his glorious past to understand this deep grief. That record transfer to Real Madrid in 2009 cost a staggering 94 million euros, shocking the entire football world. He conquered the Santiago Bernabeu with absolute physical dominance, scoring 450 goals in just 438 matches. His explosive speed at 35 kilometers per hour turned the extraordinary into a weekly routine of pure perfection. But time is a cruel opponent that no athlete can defeat. Looking at Transfermarkt in 2026, the hero of a generation is now valued at only 10 million euros. Comparing the career numbers of these 2 eternal rivals, Ronaldo leads the battle with 974 career goals, while Messi follows closely with 919 goals. Yet every fan feels the heartache as the golden era fades before our eyes. Under the lens of sports science, the physical engine of a 41-year-old icon hits a wall. His hamstrings and thighs fight a silent battle against time. No matter how disciplined a body is, human biology has strict limits. Father Time has entered the pitch as an undefeated opponent. Sports science scanners reveal a clear decline in sprint velocity as chronic muscle recovery now demands double the patience. Those explosive muscle fibers have slowly lost their electric charge, dropping his top speed far below those golden years in Madrid. The most painful proof occurred in the 51st minute against Spain. Pedro Neto sprinted down the wing, delivering a powerful cross into the box. Ronaldo lunged forward with his legendary hunger still burning bright, yet his boot missed the ball by a fraction of an inch. Mechanical analysis of those 41-year-old muscles shows his hamstring was slow by exactly 0.2 seconds. That tiny fraction of time was the fine line between glory and failure. There was no lack of effort or laziness in his movement, only a great warrior betrayed by his own biological clock. His body refused to obey the commands of his brilliant football mind, leaving the heavy weight of 41 years pressing down on his shoulders. Turning to the other side of the pitch, Spanish wonder kid Lamine Yamal radiates unstoppable energy. The teenager once cosplayed the famous celebration of his aging idol, creating a cruel generational collision. Ronaldo made his World Cup debut on June 17, 2006, while Lamine Yamal was born in July 2007. The Spanish sensation was born 13 months after that debut. This generational crossover is breathtakingly beautiful yet brutally cold as the old guard falls for the new generation to rise. No amount of discipline can freeze the clock forever. The ticking of time echoes through the silent stadium, and the international crown slips away from the legendary king. On the 3D tactics board, the tactical tragedy unfolds in high definition. Opta advanced metrics show his expected goals collapsed to 0.12. His heat map against Spain was frozen inside a tiny red zone in the box. He was completely isolated by the compact Spanish defense, trapped like a king inside a cage of red shirts. Research from the University of Innsbruck by Felix Messner in 2022 exposes the bitter brand paradox of iconic athletes. It reveals the hidden conflict between commercial popularity and actual pitch performance. A global empire worth $1.4 billion, annual earnings of $300 million, a luxury mansion in Quinta Maria worth 25 million euros, and over 500 million social media followers created massive commercial pressure. Media popularity completely crushed on-field tactical performance, turning manager Roberto Martinez into a prisoner of the brand. Martinez was forced to start a 41-year-old icon, sacrificing the high-pressing tactical balance of the entire team. Portugal's golden generation suffered under this heavy weight as Bernardo Silva expressed deep post-tournament frustration. Bruno Fernandes looked crushed by the early exit, and Brazilian legend Ronaldo Nazário openly stated that Portugal was playing with 10 men. This tactical breakdown is a vital lesson for every elite team. Save this video right now to analyze this tactical trap whenever you want in the future. The fallout of this tactical mistake led to Roberto Martinez resigning on July 6, 2026. 3 brutal lessons emerged from his departure. First, tactics must never yield to personal emotion. Second, the system must always stand above the superstar. And third, the law of nature is undefeated in sports. Yet his immortal legacy at this tournament deserves full honor. 8 gold records were shattered at World Cup 2026, the first player to score in 6 consecutive World Cups. The oldest player to appear and score in a knockout match at 41 years and 151 days against Croatia. And Portugal's outright all-time World Cup top scorer with 11 goals, surpassing Eusebio. Now, a direct question for all of us. Was his World Cup campaign at 41 a symbol of immortal spirit or a selfish mistake that ruined his team's tournament? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Leaked reports confirm Ronaldo has circled September 24th, 2026 to play his final farewell match for Portugal against Wales at the José Alvalade Stadium. He will step off the international stage right where his professional journey began. Ronaldo's legendary journey has officially come to an end, but on the other side of the football world, a new storm is erupting. France's new captain Kylian Mbappé is collapsing into an equally brutal brand paradox and physical crisis. Do not pause. Click directly on the video appearing on your screen right now as I expose the shocking truth behind Mbappé in the next episode. Or explore our other deep dive tactical breakdowns right on this channel.